morning, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I am your host, Noelle McAvoy, and as you can tell, it's just a solo show today. Scott is out attending to family business, so today and on Wednesday, it'll just be me and Asaph. This is my piano player, Asaph Adonai. Asaph, what song was that?
That's the theme to My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. That's great. If you guys haven't caught that movie, it's a great one. But it's Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did, but now, like I said, it's Monday. So the rest of the week is upon us. I've got a couple guests today. I've got Jess Coulter here from Haunted Hollow, and then I have Susan Patrick and Mark Thane here to talk about our School Bonds 2020, which is definitely needed. But first off, before I bring my guests out, I'm gonna start with weather. So it is currently 35 degrees, if you guys will just take a look at this weather over here. So 35 degrees, it's chilly, it's October, so it makes sense. Columbus Day for today, it's gonna be a high of 69, a low of 37. Tomorrow it's gonna be a high of 68 and a low of 38 too. And it looks like the rest of our week is just gonna be high in the 60s and really sunny. So it should be really nice this week, which is great, which is what we all want. A nice extended summer is always great. But you guys are watching Wake Up Missoula, so to find out more information about my television show, well, our television show, Wake Up Missoula, you can check us out on our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can like us on Facebook, you can like us on Twitter, you can like Missoula Community Access Television on Twitter, and you can like MCAT on Facebook, as well as MCAT.org. And other MCAT news is starting next Saturday, or this Saturday, the 17th, Scott and I have started a stop-in drop motion animation camp. So you could just drop your kid off between 1 and 5 every Saturday, starting this Saturday, and we'll just make movies, which is really great. It's Scott and I, and hopefully Mason will help out too. And it's ages 9 to 13 is what we're preferring. Yeah. So it's pretty much, we're just gonna be making movies, stop motion animation movies, which is a lot of fun. I know I can't really go wrong. Scott and I did a bunch of summer camps for the summer, and it was a blast. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think we're looking for more board members. Who knows? We may. If you want to come in contact with us about board members, you can go to mcat@mcat.org and email us that way. Yeah. I think that's about it. Today is the last day for our Do It in 72, so all of our Do It in 72 contestants need to have dropped off their entries by today, and I'm pretty sure that they'll either be announcing the winners or else today's the cutoff. I don't have any further details on that. But I am going to bring out my first guest, Jess, and her son Pierce, and they're going to be talking about Haunted Hollow. So here is a great PSA that Joel made for us, and Jess will come out right after this.
Saturdays around, we're raising the bar for fun with animation workshops using Play-Doh, Legos, stop-action animation. This program is suitable for kids age 9 to 13. Every Saturday at MCAT, drop-in animation workshop, kids meeting other kids. MCAT, 500 North Higgins.
All right, you guys, hello. I'm here with Jess and her son Pierce. How's it going, you guys?
We're doing
good,
well.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. And so this morning we're talking about Haunted Hollow. And, oh shoot. Sorry, everyone. So what can you tell us about Haunted Hollow?
Haunted Hollow is a haunted house at the Carousel, especially designed for kids under 12 and their grown-ups. And it starts with a haunted carousel ride, and then they are led by a tour guide through a Haunted Hollow. And we partner with the university players and also with some of the groups at Hellgate High School to make it a really cool interactive experience for the kids.
Fun. And so when does Haunted Hollow start?
It's the evenings of the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and then the 29th and 30th from 6 to 8 p.m.
And so can you tell me what do some of these different groups that are in this have to do with the Haunted Hollow? Like you said, you've got some Hellgate High School students. What do they do?
So our university players and our Hellgate students they all have different roles to play in the haunted house. So some of them are tour guides taking the groups around. Some of them are dressed to spook, and I don't want to give away too much, but they're all there to interact with the kids and make it a fun experience.
That's awesome. And so what's the age range for this?
We really ask you to be the best guess at what your kids can handle, but we try to walk a line between silly and scary. So you know your kids best, and you can always bail out halfway through if you need to, but it's designed for kids under 12.
Okay, perfect. And then, but you were kind of saying earlier that you maybe don't take your 3-year-old.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't bring my 3-year-old. Just knowing who he is, but I think that other people might think that their 3-year-olds are ready for it. So, and also, if you have older kids that want to come and you want to bring your little ones, they can just take the carousel ride and then stop. They don't have to go through Haunted Hollow, and that's a lesser charge. So
perfect. And so, how much is everything?
It's $4 for kids or $6 for adults, and the kids are under 12 in that case. It's $1 if you just want to take the haunted carousel ride, and then we have glitter tattoos available for $3. And we also have a VIP pass that you can purchase before the 20th at the carousel that includes a small prize, the Haunted Hollow tour and the carousel ride, and a glitter tattoo. But that has to be purchased by the 20th.
Yeah, of course. And then, so do you guys, oh shoot, hang on, sorry. All this technical stuff. And so do you guys need more volunteers or more people to be a part of it?
You know, we're pretty well set with the university group and the high schoolers this year. Good. So we're really excited, and people just need to come down and enjoy it.
Awesome. Is there any more information that you can give us, or like where can people find more information?
People can find more information on our webpage at carouselformissoula.com or on our Facebook page. That's the best place. And we still are giving away 3 more VIP passes via our Facebook page. So if people want to get on there, I'll be putting up some sort of trivia or something today to give a couple more passes away.
Nice, awesome, that sounds great. Is there anything else that you want to let us know before we let you go?
I just want everybody to come down and check it out. It's a really fun experience for kids and their grown-ups.
And this is little Pierce too.
Yes. This is Pierce, and he is dressed like a dragon for the occasion.
and he is a very good sport today. Thank you very much, Jess.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this. Oh,
you surely.
Sergeant Greg Amundsen with the Missoula Police Department. I'd like to talk a little bit about bicycles riding on the sidewalks in the city of Missoula, which we see a lot because Missoula is a very bike-friendly town. I would just like to let bicyclists know that they do have to yield to pedestrians on the sidewalk safely because they travel faster than a pedestrian, so they do have to do that in a safe manner. And then when you get to a crosswalk, you are actually required to slow your bicycle down to what would be called a pedestrian pace, and you cannot begin crossing until it's safe to do so.
Hello, you guys. We're back with Mark Thane and Susan Hay-Patrick. That really came quick on me there. So good morning, you guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks
How's it going?
us.
Yes. Thank you very much. And so we're talking about Smart Schools 2020 bond. Actually, can I get you guys to scoot over a little bit more that way?
Whoops,
yes.
this way?
Yes. So we're talking about the Smart Schools 2020 bond. What's on the agenda for today?
Well, now our focus turns to getting out the vote. Some ballots were mailed on Friday. The rest will be mailed tomorrow because today's a holiday. So now our focus turns to encouraging voters to fill out those ballots promptly and return them. They need to be in the mail by Halloween in order to get recorded by Election Day on the 3rd.
Perfect. Okay.
And I would just say that, we have made a great effort to reach out to the community to try and inform them about the issues. If there are any additional questions, traffic can be directed to the Missoula County Public Schools website, which is www.mcpsmt.org. On the website, you'll find a link to each school. It will explain the projects associated with each school, as well as tax information and voter information. So our interest is getting as many of the voters to return their ballots as possible. And as Susan said, if you're returning them by mail, please do so by Halloween so that they do get to the elections office by November 3rd.
Great.
It's also not too late to register to vote or change your registration if you have to by going to the fairgrounds 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and up to 8 o'clock on election day. You can vote on election day and register to vote.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. And then, so how many ballots you guys sent out?
I don't know the exact total, but it was over 50,000 that were reported in the Missoula. It's all taxpayers in Missoula County, with the exception of Frenchtown, will receive a ballot that have the Missoula County Public Schools requests on them. If you're in the city proper, you'll have two issues, the elementary district as well as the high school district. If you live in the Lolo, Target Range, Bonner, Clinton, Hellgate Elementary, DeSmet, Potomac, or Sealy areas, then you'll have only a high school request from Missoula County Public Schools.
Okay, okay. And then, so where can people find out more information about what's going on with this bond?
So mcpsmt.org or yesformissoulaschools.org. And we really hope people will educate themselves and learn about the true needs that these bonds are going to address for our students, our schools, and our community.
Yeah, I totally agree. And so when is the exact voting day?
November 3rd.
November 3rd. So we still have a couple more weeks left.
Right. But you know how things come in the mail and sometimes we put them aside. So we want everybody to fill out their ballots promptly and return them, either dropping them off at the fairgrounds or dropping them in the mail.
Awesome. Great. Perfect. Thanks, you guys. Is there anything else that you'd like to say about today's episode for the School Bond 2020?
I just think it's really, really important for our community's future that we invest in our schools, in our kids, in our future. I think we'll all benefit.
I think so too. Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate you guys. You guys will be back next week, right?
Yes,
and
we
can
will.
you give us do we know what we're going to be talking about next week? Maybe like a school?
Maybe we'll surprise you.
Okay, that sounds great. They'll surprise us. That sounds good. Well, thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you so much.
And we will be right back after this.
No matter what you're planning, if you plan to drink, plan to have a friend get you home, get ride home ideas and tools at plantolive.mt.gov.
Sergeant Greg Amis with the Missoula Police Department. I'd like to talk a little bit about something I see downtown routinely, and that is pedestrians crossing against the pedestrian heads. So I'd just like to explain what is actually legal. You cannot begin crossing in the crosswalk when it's either flashing and in the countdown or solid red. The only time it's legal to begin crossing in that crosswalk is when the white crossing sign is displayed. What the countdown is for, and the only thing that's there for, is to tell you how much time you have to finish crossing the street, presuming that you started when it was legal to do so.
All right, you guys, hello, and I am back. Thank you very much for bearing with me. Like I said, it's a one-woman show today featuring Asaph. And, you know, it's me and Scott, so we host it, and we also do all of our technical stuff, too. So, you know, I'm running cameras and playing PSAs, so it's not as smooth as it is with two people, so thank you for bearing with me. And also thanks to my guest today. They're both talking about very interesting things that are coming up in our world. School bond issue is very important. And like they said, it's the education, you know, it's the future of our children, and they will be running the world someday, sooner than we know it. So giving them the best education possible is really important, I think. And then the Haunted Hollow, like how can you go wrong with that? That's so cute, and little Piers, oh. What are you gonna dress up for Halloween this year, Asaph? You gonna dress up?
I'll just go like myself.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Also, everyone, Asaph got a new sweater. I want to feature that. Check out his new sweater. Right?
Yeah, I got it from the sale that they had at the Missoula Senior Center. They had like a clothing sale and a silent auction there over the weekend. So this sweater has a bunch of letters, which you probably can't see, but it's brand new.
You can see it.
Style.
Yeah, it looks great. I love it. I think it's a great sweater, Asaph. Yeah. Well, we're going to go on to some events right now. So this is some stuff that is going on for your Monday morning. So up first, we've got Family Fun Time over at Mismo Gymnastics starting at 9:30 a.m. And this is just an open gym for ages 1 to 12 years, and they set up different activities and stations around, and the parents and children get to choose what they want to do. Yeah, and it's kind of the same with preschool playgroup over at Bitter Gymnastics starting at 11. This is for a bit younger crowd though. This is ages walking to 5 years. And it's $8 a drop-in, $12 for siblings, and like I said about the earlier event, parents and children get to choose what they want to do and they get to rotate to all these different activities. Yeah. And then over at the Montgomery Distillery, we've got Moscow Monday starting at noon. And so this is where they redistribute the wealth. $1 from each cocktail sold goes to a nonprofit in the area. That is, yeah, Missoula area. And then Bridge Group is over at the Missoula Senior Center starting at 1 p.m. This is the beginner's brush up group. And then the more advanced groups meet later on in the week. Top Hat Lounge, they've got the Raising the Dead, the live recorded shows of the Grateful Dead starting at 5. So this is every Monday from 5 to 7, and it's 2 hours of live recorded shows. It is from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So you've got 40 years of Grateful Dead concerts that they get to choose from. Yeah. And then over at the Learning Center at Red Willow, they have got a class called The Mindful Child. It starts at 5:30. It's on Mondays, October 12th through the 26th from 5:30 to 6:30. It's $35 per child, plus which includes one parent or guardian. And so it's designed to introduce children ages 6 to 10 and their parents to mindfulness tools, including calm, abiding breath, empathy for others, and self, and compassion, which is all really great skills that you should definitely ingrain into your children as soon as they're born. But I don't know. But yeah. And then over in the Gallagher building, they have got a new to Medicare workshop. So this is for people that are approaching the age 65 or are eligible for Medicare. That was really hard. Medicare due to a disability. So you can find out about important enrollment dates, limited guaranteed issue rights, how to save money on your prescription drugs, how do you protect yourself from late enrollment fees. Class costs are $35. To register, you can go to newtomedicare.eventbrite.com. So it's tonight as well as tomorrow, and tomorrow's session also is from 6 to 8 in the same place, Gallagher Building, room 222 and 213. And so the one for tomorrow night will just be about like computer fundamentals about the Medicare and how to get online and all online access regarding that stuff. Over at Scotty's Table, starting at 6 p.m. this evening, they've got an open mic poetry night. And so this is an open mic event where everyone is encouraged to read. They're going to be closing their restaurant for normal dinner hours so they can have this event. But they will have beer, wine, and hors d'oeuvres for purchase. So hors d'oeuvres will be served along with beer and wine for purchase. So I think the hors d'oeuvres are free. But yeah, so food along with a sign-up sheet will be available at 6. Readings start at 7. And over at Plonk is a service industry night starting at 6 p.m. You can ask for a service industry menu for exclusive deals on appetizers and drinks. So if you work in the service industry, you can go in there and tell them where you work and you get some cool appetizers. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's fairly cheap, so it's really nice in the normal expensive Plonk. And then over at the University of Montana, starting at 7:30 this evening, is Whistling Wings and Chirping Tales non-vocal songs. So this is put on by the Five Valley Audubon meeting. So they're going to be featuring bird sounds used for communication, specifically birds' non-vocal songs. So you can join the Audubon and PhD student Bob Nisi to learn more about the exciting emerging field of avian sonations. Sweet, yeah. And then over at the Real Lounge, I've got some music for tonight. Over at the Real Lounge, there is a noise rock band from San Francisco and California. It starts at 8 p.m. and they cost $7. So that's what's going on for your events today. Up next, we're going to switch gears over to Asaph's segment.
This would be relatively short because it would be impossible to talk about everything that our guest has done. We're talking about Carol Crichton Burnett, known to the world as Carol Burnett. Born 1933, Carol Burnett is an American actress, comedian, singer, and writer, and she, of course, is best known for her long-running TV variety show, The Carol Burnett Show for CBS. And she has achieved success on stage, television, film, and comedy roles. She's also appeared in some soap operas like All My Children. She made people's lives miserable in Pine Valley with that character off and on. She came from a kind of a tormenting family like most people, and she goes on to do some Broadway in New York in 1959 on Once Upon a Mattress, where she received her first Tony Award nomination. From there, she made her television debut on a show called The Gary Moore Show. You may not remember that show, but I used to watch that show when I was growing up because my parents used to watch it. So she appeared on that show for 3 years, and then she eventually moved to Los Angeles to begin an 11-year run as the star of the Carol Burnett Show, as I mentioned, from 1967 to 78. And the Carol Burnett Show was a variety show which had comedy sketches and song and dance, and then they did film parodies. One of the most classic film parodies was their version of Gone with the Wind, called Went with the Wind.
Oh, how funny.
And so Carol Burnett plays Scarlett O'Hara, and there was a scene where she comes out with these curtain rods with a dress. Yeah.
Oh, how funny.
As what's the name? Rat Butler, they called him, wanted to marry Scarlett O'Hara. Scarlett, you are a beautiful woman. We come from the same bad cloth, and I want to marry you, Scarlett. It was just such a funny skit if you ever get to see it, along with everything else that Carol Burnett ever did. And then after her Carol Burnett years, she goes on to do a voice on Horton Hears the Who. She plays Jane Kangaroo, and it's just outrageous. I mean, this woman has left a lot of joy to the world. And we got that clip?
Yes, we do. Can you tell us about it?
This is where she's celebrating 25 years of friendship with Julie Andrews, and they get into a fight.
All right, here's that clip.
I mean, what a dumb thing, arguing about such a lovely thing as a cup of tea. Who cares whether you dumped a whole load of tea into Boston Harbor or not, right? Right. I just don't know why you would do such a stupid thing in the first place. Oh,
You don't think I did that on purpose?
Oh, no, no, no. To do something on purpose, you would have to do something like that.
Could do something like that. Now that's on purpose.
Yes, I would call that on purpose. You could do something like this.
Well, see, Carol Burnett, in my personal opinion, she is the funniest woman that has ever been on television. I know she's overshadowed by Lucille Ball, and she and Lucille Ball were personal friends. And some people really consider Lucy the funniest, but to me, Carol Burnett is the funniest woman to ever appear on television. I mean, she just left a lot of joy to the world.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, like that scene there. I mean, that's just funny. And finally, she's done a lot of memorable characters too, like Eunice, the character of Eunice, with The Family. They called it The Family, and then it went on to become Mama's Family with Vicki Lawrence, and they had a spin-off from the Carol Burnett Show. So it gives you an idea how funny this lady really was. She's won numerous Emmy and Golden Globe Awards for her comedy and for her television shows, mostly the Carol Burnett Show. So God bless this lady. She's 82 now, and she's probably doing appearances here and there. Maybe pops up on television once in a while, but
yeah.
In her prime, she was just #1.
Still rocking.
Just the funniest lady ever.
She's still hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of these artists that I've noticed you talk about are just like so timeless. And like Carol Burnett's one of them. Like, you know that comedy was from, what was that, from the 70s?
Probably, I would say.
And it's still so funny. Like, Asaph and I were laughing out loud while our audio was turned on.
And like just having Julie Andrews put some pie on you, shave you off.
Yeah.
Eventually, after they all have thrown food and pie on each other, they kiss and make up. So.
Yeah.
But that's the way they celebrated 25 years. And of course, it's 2015 now, so we can celebrate, 30, 40 years of Carol Burnett. And you can see her show on MeTV now.
Awesome.
Or you can just buy it on DVD if you find it somewhere.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's my little tribute to Carol Burnett, the funniest lady to ever grace television, in my personal opinion.
Thank you very much, Asaph.
Sure.
That was Musical Notes with Asaph Adonai. Thank you. And so now we've got some Tuesday events. So we're going on to what's going on tomorrow. So tomorrow, starting at 9:30 a.m., is Family Fun Time at the Y. This is where they have all these different activities for parents and children. So the children get to run around and get crazy and do all these activities while the parents get to chill in some really nice comfy chairs. So it's $17 for family without a membership. But if you have a membership, it's included. Tiny Tales is at the Missoula Public Library starting at 10:30 a.m. This is for babies ages birth to 3 years. And it's sing-song. They sing songs, they learn finger plays, nursery rhymes, and hear stories. Then over at the Missoula Aging Services, they've got their Social Security Q&A brown bag lunch. And so this is an informative and informal session to learn about your Social Security options. Montana Distillery's got Mealtastic Tuesday, so this is where they give back to the Montana area. So $1 from each cocktail sold at the Montana Distillery, they give back to a nonprofit in the area. Yoga Warriors is at the Learning Center at Red Willow starting at 4. This is free yoga for veterans, their families, and their caretakers. It's supposed to really help with like PTSD and lower anxiety and help with sleep problems. So if you're interested in that, check that out. That could probably be really useful if you need it. And then at the MCT, they have got an after-school performing arts class. It's called Go West. It starts tomorrow at 4. And it's open to K through 5, combines music, history, and drama about the Gold Rush days. Classes are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays beginning October 13th, so tomorrow. And then the classes are rehearsals that lead to performances on Saturday, November 7th. Frenchtown Branch, they've got their Lego Club. It starts at 4 p.m., 4 to 6 in the Frenchtown Branch Library. The Rhino has got a special beer tasting opportunity, so this starts at 5, goes till 7. They're going to discuss home brewing, they're going to eat pizza from the bridge, and taste 7 delicious Montana-made beers, only $10. Over at Bernice's Bakery, they've got a Riverfront Neighborhood Leadership Meeting that starts at 5:30. So you can plan for upcoming events and meetings, announcements, and public comment on non-agenda items. Over at the Missoula Public Library, they've got Intro to Programming and CNC in the Makerspace. So I'm not quite sure what CNC is, but if you're a tech nerd, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So it's a 4-week intro to CNC programming languages for ages 13. Great. So for younger ones. So class is capped at 6 participants, so who knows if it's full or not. Call 721-BOOK for details and to register. It starts from 6 to 7 tomorrow. We've got traditional Irish music at the Imagination Brewing Company at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Picking Circles at the Top Hat Lounge at 6 p.m. as well. This is for our bluegrass-oriented musicians to come down the Top Hat and jam out from 6 to 8. System Check is at the Missoula Public Library at 6:30. This is the official gamers club for ages 19 and under. They have all the games that you want, card games, tabletop games, video games, you know, anything that you could want. And then at the same time, they've got the gaming for grown-ups. So this is for 20 and older. October's theme is zombies, kaiju, I don't know what that is, and creatures. So it's adult gamers, new theme each week. It's at 6:30, so you can have the young ones gaming, you can have the adults gaming. We can all game at the public library tonight starting at 6:30. And then over at the Top Hat, they're going to be doing the Democratic presidential debate watch party. So it's going to be put on by the Missoula County Democrats, College Democrats, Montanans for Hillary, and the Missoulian United for Bernie for presidential debate. So you're going to be seeing Hillary and Bernie Sanders, as well as I think some other people are going to be debating as well. So it'll be a debate party at the Top Hat. They'll be live airing it on all the TVs there. Everyone is welcome to watch. There's no host, but they do have food and drinks, of course. Yeah. Then over at the trailhead, they've got their Rocky Mountaineers meeting starting at 7 p.m. Their topic is a mountain bike exploration in Little Belt Mountains. A couple of women went on a 5-day excursion in the Little Belt Mountains. So they're going to be discussing it, going to give a presentation on it. They're also going to have a how-to nature journal along the way with watercolors. There'll be some artwork in there. No artistic talent is needed, just a motivation to journal with a few words. So we'll be journaling, some artwork, and then some presentations. All at the trailhead at 7 tomorrow. And then my last event for tomorrow is the African dance class starting at 7 p.m. At the Missoula Senior Center. This is for all levels and all ages. It's $10 to drop in or $35 for 4 weeks. And just what it says, African dance class. It sounds like a really good way to get your body out there and moving. But yeah, that's what I've got going on for your events for today and tomorrow. And I also kind of think that that's what I've got going on for our show. Short Monday show for you guys as always. But you can catch us again on Wednesday. It'll be me and Asaph once again, and hopefully a little smoother. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. It is a one-woman show. I host, I do all the technical stuff, all me. Well, Asaph plays the beautiful music.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks for bearing with me, and thanks for tuning in to Wake Up Missoula. I'm going to do a couple social media things before I let you go. So if you want to find out more information about us, you can check us out on our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can like us on Facebook. You can like us on Twitter. You can like Missoula Community Access Television on Twitter at MCAT-TV Missoula. Also like Missoula Community Access Television on Facebook, where you can check out the Missoula Parks and Recreation Fort Missoula. They did the Fort Missoula Regional Park groundbreaking, and Scott has a great video for that. Check out MCAT on Facebook to watch it. You can also go to mcat.org to find out more information. We are seeking 2 more board members, it looks like. My apologies for getting that wrong earlier in the show. So if you would like to be on the board at MCAT, just give us a call at 5. I'm not even going to try to do the number. I did it wrong last time. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in, everyone. For Wake Up Missoula, my name is Noelle McFoy. This is my piano player, Asaph Adonai, and we will see you all on Wednesday.